Now you're going to do your onion on a medium heat. So I'm just going to turn my pan down. Heat some oil in a different frying pan if you can, and add your onion. We don't want to burn these, we just want to cook them low and slow because it will bring out this sweetness of onion rather than when it burns it gets bitter. I'm going to start off by frying the bacon. So I'm just going to put about a tablespoon of oil in the frying pan. Just vegetable oil, I'm using rapeseed oil. Turn your heat on. Mine's a gas hob, so I push, turn, and the flame has gone on. And I'm going to let my oil heat a little bit. You want it on maybe a medium heat. You know when your oil is hot because it starts to move around the pan a lot more like water-like than when you first put it in. So that's ready to add my bacon. So I'm going to add it in and you can hear it start to fry. If you've got a cooker hood at home, I would put it on now, otherwise you're going to stink out your kitchen and maybe your whole house. And that is nice and cooked. So we just want a little bit of colour on it, but that is cooked. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to take this off the heat and I'm going to put it on a plate that's got a couple of pieces of kitchen roll on it, just to soak up any excess fat, because we don't want too much moisture on the bottom of our pastry dish. Because my pastry shrunk down so much on the edges, I'm worried that my filling isn't going to fit in. So let's follow the recipe and let's patch up and see if this works. Crack your 3 eggs into a bowl and beat them. So crack it on the edge of the bowl, use your thumbs to pull the egg apart. In another bowl, get your creme fraiche and put it into your bowl. And just give it a mix. Then you're going to add your milk. And then you're also going to add in your eggs. Then you're going to add seasoning. So pepper, now with the salt, because we've got bacon in there, it's quite salty, so a pinch is all you really need. Pinch and a half maybe. And then if you have it, you can grate in some nutmeg. So I've got a whole nutmeg here and a grater. Right, now we're going to assemble the quiche, ready to put it in the oven for the last step. Get your vegetables or your bacon and your onions, and you're going to put it into your quiche base. Careful not to put your kitchen roll in there. Your cheese should be grated. If you haven't had a chance to do that, you can grate that now. Put about half of it on the bottom. The rest is going to go on the top. Now we're going to, this is where you need to make sure that your baking tray is out and your quiche dish is on the top, because this is where it could spill. So take your mixture and you're going to carefully give it a quick mix, and you're going to carefully pour it into your quiche dish, your quiche pastry case. the last step is you're going to take the rest of your cheese, sprinkle it evenly over the top, and then this is ready to go in the oven. As soon as you put it in the oven, you're going to lower the temperature, so double check the recipe to what temperature you're going to lower it to. It says you're going to lower it to 190 degrees Celsius, or fan 170 degrees Celsius, or down to gas 5. And you're going to bake this for about 25 minutes until it's nice and golden on the top and perfectly baked. So I just took my quiche out of the oven. I had to add a little bit more time to how long mine took to cook. You can see it's still quite pale on the top. It's gone brown in places, and put oven gloves on. It's got a little bit of a jiggle, if you can see that. It's not liquid. We don't want it to be liquid. It's got a little bit of a jiggle, and then it's going to keep cooking a little bit until it firms up. But you can see, if I gently tap it, that has cooked. So I'm happy with that.